Second guess every decision and choice you have to make and battle with your self-esteem at the same time, you're going to want to watch this video. I got your back.
She pull up, hopped out, then she swerve.
Welcome back to The Glow Within with me, Ebony B. Here we talk all things self-love, personal growth, and wellness. If you like content like this, subscribe because I put videos out weekly. Hit that notification button so you don't miss any of this fresh new content. And if you like self-love content, hit the thumbs up button so I know, so I can continue to give you what you like. Let's get into these tips because that's what you came for. Silence the inner critic in your head. If you find yourself being overly harsh or chasing perfectionism, you can forget that even mistakes are opportunities, are growth moments. Do your best to acknowledge your efforts and the actions that you've taken to actually make change. Yes, you deserve love and kindness, not something you actually have to do something for. It should be a given. This is a hard one for some people. They really struggle with their boundaries and saying no because they don't want to let other people down. Protecting your energy comes in different forms. You can't pour from an empty cup. Having boundaries and saying no can prevent you from self-sabotage. Self-sabotage can look like procrastinating until the last minute, waiting until something needs to be done, and then outputting this amazing outburst, overworking yourself to exhaustion. If you find yourself unmotivated or feeling like you're unworthy, remember that you're allowed to be seen, you're allowed to be heard, and you're most definitely allowed to take up space. Having a schedule can reinforce your boundaries and allow you to say no when you need to and stick to your schedule and your priorities, which is going to allow you to feel good and to also feel more motivated to get things done because they're actually things you want to do. Think about mindfulness in a self-love journey. Focusing on how you're showing yourself love. If you've practiced self-love that day, and then making sure that you show yourself gratitude is going to create a cycle of love. Think about it. How do you feel when someone pays you 100% of their undivided attention? I think it's safe to say it makes you feel pretty good. Now imagine that feeling coming from you to yourself. Start finding hobbies, interests, people, places, whatever it is, activities that you love to do that actually bring you joy. Walking, exercising, yoga, mindfulness, anything, your interests, your hobbies, your self-love journey. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for sharing time and space with me. As promised, I'm still going to get into my 3 bonus tips, but just in case you forgot, hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up to let me know you like self-love so that I can continue to give you what you want and what you need to glow from within. These are techniques that you can apply with tips that I just shared with you. Number 1 is journaling. So I mentioned setting boundaries, tracking a routine, practicing mindfulness and gratitude. Where or how do you do these things? Journaling is the perfect place. Imagine being able to process your feelings, to get outside of your head and to put everything in one place and to leave the pressure on the paper. Now, there are lots of ways to journal, but there are no rules to journaling. In a self-love journey, it's even cool to have a self-love journal so you can look back and see the growth and then practice mindfulness and gratitude. I hope you see what I did there. A journal is a great place to do all of that. And if you want more information on journaling, feel free to comment below because I will definitely enjoy making a video about journaling. I love journals. I love to buy journals. I love pens. Therapy or coaching, no matter where you're at in your journey, it is always helpful and will keep you consistent if you have someone to hold you accountable to actually do the things that you promise yourself that you want to do. Now, I mentioned in the beginning of the video that we have to silence the inner critic. But what I didn't say is that there needs to be a new program that's going to run in the back of your head. So the inner critic will tell you all the things you did wrong. Affirmations are going to tell you all the things that you're doing right. And if you're really serious about your affirmations, doing them in a mirror where you are looking at yourself is extremely beneficial. The more you do them, the more you actually use them in your self-love journey and look at yourself in a different way. And it's not being just insanely optimistic or saying things that aren't true. These are affirmations that have meaning for you. So if you're struggling with your self-esteem, or if you say things are too hard, or you can't do something, you're going to use affirmations to tell yourself what you can do. And if you're struggling with being more positive, that's where the mindfulness, the gratitude, and the journaling come in. You're able to create affirmations, look at them, see if they resonate with you, and then practice them over and over again until they become a habit. So if you're someone that's really private and don't trust people with intimate details of your life, I get it. But if you're lacking a support system, I challenge you to create one. It's a great way to help you with your routine, to help you if you need instruction or guidance. And more than anything, they can reflect back to you a loving reflection of who you are and how you show up, not necessarily your past. Self-love journey is one that's lifelong, and not only is it good for your self-esteem, but also your mental health. It's good for your sense of happiness and satisfaction. I hope that these tips not only help you if you didn't know where to start, but will keep you going. Feel free to comment down below ways that you show self-love. We're a community and we have an opportunity here to learn self-love or techniques for self-love from each other. Show up, sis. We're counting on you. No pressure, but all the pressure. I have a purpose to fulfill. You have goals to reach. You got generational curses to break. There's a lot for you to do, but none of it can get done until you take care of yourself and love you first. Till next time, mwah. Love you, sis.
Pull up, hop out, then she swerve. Do your two-step, your little catwalk, make it work. Make it work, Jill dance, make it work. Strike a pose, make it work, Jill dance, make it work. Strike